Libs land. Welcome to Thursday night movie libs on Comics Live. I am not Coreen. Coreen and Charlie are not here. Sorry to disappoint. So you got me. Sorry. Welcome to Movie Libs. If you've never been here before, what this is we pick a theme every week. We find some movie clips for movies that pertain to that scene, and we basically replay them. The catch is that we have selected certain words in each script that we kick out, and then we get suggestions from you to fill them in, and then we make a whole new scene, baby. So it's kind of crazy, kind of fun, kind of funny. So that's what we have going on. This week's theme is Marco's VHS Stash. And so on that note, I'm going to introduce everyone who is in our cast with us today. I'm going to try to do it with fingers. Wait, nope. We got Mark. No, we got Mark. No. Marco and Adrian. Adrian's hanging out with us this week. We got Stacey as usuals. And then we've got, damn it, Dana over there, who's actually doing some stuff tonight with us. Hence the green screen. She's in her lovely fake apartment right now.
Oh, that's a nice apartment.
Right?
Nice pad. So that is us. So again, this week's theme is Marco's VHS Stash. So anybody who knows Marco, or if you don't, you will quickly learn that Marco is a nerd for like retro technology. So if you saw the description on our Facebook group page, which is facebook.com/movielibs, like and subscribe. Marco's got a poop ton of VHS tapes and old video game consoles and keyboards, and he just basically piles them on for whatever, entertainment. I'll let him expand on that. So let's go ahead and kick it off to Marco. He's going to talk about why we picked this theme, and he's going to introduce our first scene. So in this first scene, we've actually already got the words picked out. We did that in advance on our Facebook page. But for the rest of the scenes, you're going to see a little box like this pop up. And for each scene, these are the things that we need. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, in the comment section, you can help us find those words. So you could say like body part dash lip, whatever. Type in as many as you can. Dana's going to read them off. We're going to put them in that scene, and then we're going to do the scene. So, but again, the first scene's already set, so just hang off on those. And then Marco, if you're ready, we're going to have you kick it off with the theme and the first scene for the night.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marco. And as Tina said, I own VHS tapes, which are stacked next to me. And I have a whole bunch of them. And it was brought up in the last show that I owned a bunch of VHS tapes. So they were like, well, why don't we just do some scenes based on random VHS tapes you own? And I was like, that's awesome, because I own lots. So I rifled through them, and we decided to come up with scenes based on that. And the first scene we're going to do is from the second James Bond movie that Roger Moore made, who is my favorite James Bond, and I have all of his movies. And
we have a framed photograph of Roger Moore, just so you know, in our house. It has a gold frame.
I am not shocked.
So for his second outing as James Bond, the film is called The Man with the Golden Gun. The VHS tape is here if it'll show up. It never does.
Put your hand behind it like all the makeup models do.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You can almost see. There he is. Look, there he is. He's a person. Oh, this is so dumb. Where is it? Anyway, so I would be just you'll apparently have to take it as a on faith that I own a VHS tape of this movie. Anyway, in this James Bond movie, which is not very good, Roger Moore as James Bond has to face off against a ruthless assassin named Scaramanga, played by Christopher Lee, who's really good in it. And that character kills people with a golden gun that is a pistol he owns that shoots golden bullets, which is extremely impractical. Anyway, in this particular scene of the movie, James Bond is trying to track down this famed assassin who is very hard to find. And he has tracked down a gun manufacturer named Lazar, who he is going to interrogate to try to figure out if he can find out where Scaramanga is.
We had a question in the comments. I don't think you saw it. Someone, I think it was Missy, asked if your Roger Moore is next to Kylie Minogue, your monthly calendar.
They're in a different room. The Kylie Minogue calendar is in the living room, where God intended, on the wall. Easily accessible as I leave the house to go like, what day is this? It's Kylie Day.
Like how athletes run out of the locker room and they like smack the picture on the wall. He like
Yep,
smooches
exactly.
kiss and smacks the Kylie Minogue poster on the way out.
Oh shoot, I'm in this thing. Used to Coreen doing things.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna be in this also. I have to change my background. Coreen always says movie magic.
Magic.
Movie magic.
Ready?
Magic movie.
I was all excited about this because I was like, I love that it's Dana. It makes me happy. All right. I'm sorry. I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Senor Lazar, my name is Bond. James Bond.
Hey, girl. Hey. An unexpected honor, Mr. Bond. Your reputation precedes you. This way, please. It may be my proudest moment if I could make a weapon for you, Mr. Bond. A prison shank, perhaps? Now, here we have an interesting assignment. A custom-built model for a client who recently lost 2 ovaries. Please?
The sights are a bit off.
You have all of your ovaries. The butt is balanced for the pressure of 2 missing ovaries. That is why you were 1 inch too low. Here you will find only craftsmanship and quality. Mass production like your laser cannon, for instance, I leave to others.
What about ammunition?
Designed to individual requirements, whatever they may be.
In magenta, if I wanted.
I've already done that for a client.
I know you have. Bugsy McDougal.
My relationship with client, Mr. Bond, is strictly confidential. Like a professional squeegee wrestler is confidential with his squeegee.
Of course. Yet you make guns for ovary-less hoodlums and bullets for Uber drivers.
Mr. Bond, bullets do not make you go Betty bye-bye time. It is the finger that pulls the trigger.
Exactly. I am aiming precisely at your tonsils, so speak or forever hold your peace.
I have never seen Bugsy McDougal.
On a cost-per-bullet basis, Bugsy McDougal must be your best customer.
True, but unfortunately Bugsy McDougal only fires them occasionally.
When was the last shipment?
That is impossible. I can't.
You're quite right. An inch too low.
And scene.
I love your tiny gun.
I like that it makes clicky noises, so that works.
That was pretty helpful.
Yeah.
So that is how we do it, basically. So you, our audience, gave us words like "Hey girl, hey" and "prison shank" and "Bugsy McDougal" and "professional squeegee wrestler." So those are the kind of things that we substitute in for the actual words that I'll never know. So that's that. So now Dana has up the words for scene number 2, and I'm going to do the clicky clickies and type in the answers. So all the things you see in that list there, go ahead and type it as you see it, and then like put a dash and then put the word that you're selecting for each one of those things. And then fire away, and we will start.
There it goes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, dude, you look just like him.
Right?
Yeah,
I think I did a good job.
Dana was spot on.
I get why like people like him the best. Like he's got like a nice suaveness to him.
Yeah.
He's fun. Roger Moore is fun. Sean Connery hits ladies a lot, and it's a little off-putting.
See,
When you rewatch them.
Roger Moore was Bond when I was a kid, and my dad used to watch it, and I just thought this is like so flippin' cheesy.
It's
And
very
so-
goofy.
And so I never really watched any of the movies because of that. So Daniel Craig is my personal Bond because that was the one that got me into actually watching all of his movies. So
He did make regular movies. From
Yeah.
modern people. And he's a handsome fella who
He's a handsome-
looks like he can actually beat people up. He's probably the only James Bond that when he punches people, you're like, okay, yeah, probably.
totally lands a hit. And
Oh,
Mary
Pierce
Rachel-
Brosnan, right? He was pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Seemed like he.
Oh, the
could
one
jack
before
some
him was
people.
pretty good too, actually. And I take that back.
Pierce Brosnan is a pretty boy who can't sing and certainly cannot punch.
Whoa!
Yeah, but he was
shots
really
fired.
good in Mrs. He's really good in Mrs. Doubtfire, though. So there.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay, Tina.
Yes, ma'am.
I got some words whenever you're ready.
Fire away.
Okay. Emotion, flabbergasted.
Is that an emotion, Marco?
No, that is not an emotion. It has too many syllables.
Okay.
That is an expression of surprise. It is not an emotion.
Way to say I'm sorry. My bad, yo. Thing you can sit on, a whoopee cushion. A fancy title.
Have you ever owned a whoopee cushion? Because they're super disappointing.
Yeah.
I went to a theme park with my mom and bought one with her and was using it all on the Ferris wheel with her. It was very amusing.
That's fantastic. I take it back.
So a fancy title, Little Miss Doodleface.
Whoa.
What did you call me?
Yeah.
A group you don't want to deal with, sugared up children.
Or just children in general.
That's what children are. They're sugared up. It's weirder when you find the ones that aren't. I've never had sugar. What? There's so many times I'm like, kids, here's candy. Go. You won.
A less fancy title, Coach.
Is that an emotion?
Or less fancy title, Lady Lame Sauce.
You
That's
are.
Group you don't want to deal with, Flat Earthers.
The Earth is flat. It's
Yeah,
true.
it's pretty flat. There's an ice wall. That's what stopped you from getting over the edge. I looked this up at one point. The ice wall made me laugh.
Way to say yes. Alrighty.
okay.
Amount of time, 1 million years. Thing you can sit on, a tuffet, like Little Miss Muffet.
Okay.
What is a tuffet?
I don't know what that is.
I think it's like a bunch of grass or like a little hill or something.
Well, we're playing our scene. I'll know. Fun fact that one.
Way to say I'm sorry. My bad. Fancy title, Princess Sprinkle Pants.
Sprinkle pants.
Thing you can sit on, a kayak. Way
You're
to
skilled.
say.
Otherwise they fall over, right? Kayaks are the little ones where you have to go with the little oars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way to say yes, but of course.
I wish more people would say, but of course.
But of course.
But of course, you wouldn't take them seriously if they did. You're like, Stacey, I really need you to take care of this. You'd be like, but of course. You'd be like,
But of course.
I don't think that was a yes.
Emotion, fear.
Is it?
emotion?
Marco? Is it?
Yes, it's a single syllable. Like if you can sit on the edge of your bed talking to your significant other and say, I'm feeling really whatever right now, then and it fits, then it's fine. If you go, I feel really flabbergasted, it doesn't work. Sounds weird.
I feel flabbergasted sounds better than I feel fear. Well,
If you're fearful, I feel fearful right now because you're a horrible monster. Like maybe that's not the best way to discuss that.
I'm feeling very fearful.
Is there anything you need, Tina?
I think that's it. I am clearing out my little note parts and I'm
Awesome.
going to reorganize these so they are in order. Fun fact.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's the behind the scenes poop you don't see.
Adrian looked at this scene and looked at the guy's hair and went, "Oh, he parts it this way." And I was like, "You look at parts? What?"
Almost there. Okay.
Oh, look, we're being educated, Marco. Flabbergasted is a feeling or showing intense shock, surprise, or wonder, utterly astonished. Yeah, so it is a feeling.
It's a feeling for sure.
Yes. Emotions and feelings are the same thing.
All right, everything's already on the word list, so you guys are good to go.
It's Marco.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. No, I knew that. I had to open the word things because Adrian's going to use my computer. Okay, so the second movie in the thing we're doing today, Movie Libs. This is my most excited one that I was excited about because I get to use my. I'm going to turn this off now so that you can actually see it because I'm not going to deal with this. You can just see my creepy shed for a little bit here.
Oh, the creepy shed? We're getting.
Yeah, I'm in the creepy shed, which actually has a nice purple wall, and I've put posters up in it and children's stuff. So it's even creepier. But anyway, so when I was a kid, I want to say like 10 to 13 at some point, my grandpa I know exactly when it was in 1996 because this is dated. So in 1996, so I would have been, let's say, 15, 14.
I would have been in
Anyway,
sixth grade.
my grandpa gave me this box set of all the Star Trek movies up to the ones that have been released that year, which was up to Star Trek Generations. So this was like a $70 or $80 VHS box set that makes all of the when you put them all next to each other, it makes the Enterprise right there. And then it doesn't with that one because it's stupid and bad. But anyway, for our next movie, we're going to take the first one out of this, and we're going to be doing a scene based on Star Trek: The Motion Picture, which is famous for being boring. And this, I looked at this earlier. This VHS version has a selling point of it's 12 minutes longer. So I don't know why that would sell you to buy it.
Longer than what?
I rewatched it recently because they released it in the theater, and with the way modern movies are made, I was very excited how boring the movie was.
What is it 12 minutes longer than?
Than the theatrically released version. So the VHS is a little long.
Right.
And I realized that I watched that VHS a million times because recently when I saw it in the theater, it was missing scenes. And I was like, what's going on? Because I had watched that tape 100 times as a kid. So in the movie, 1979 Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the crew of the Enterprise has to go out and investigate a giant cloud that is heading toward Earth and figure out what's going on with that. And that's basically the plot of the movie. And they spend most of the movie just staring at the cloud, and it's very slow. And there's some thematic stuff about God and your importance in the universe. But in this particular scene, it takes place at the beginning of the movie. Captain Kirk has to talk to Admiral Kirk, because he's been promoted between the TV show and the movie. So Admiral Kirk has just boarded the Enterprise to make sure it's ready to go investigate the V'ger probe or the giant cloud that is coming toward Earth. And he is going to talk to the captain of the Enterprise, Captain Decker, and he is going to tell him that he is replacing him as captain so that Captain Kirk can go investigate this giant cloud because Captain Kirk is awesome. So drama ensues. So that is the scene. Are you ready, Adrian?
Yep.
I'm excited. Let me make sure that you have there's the scene. And there's your words.
Okay.
Movie magic.
This is definitely movie magic because I didn't. I was talking it.
Magic.
Oh my God! Look at Stacey's Star Trek Captain Kirk outfit. Okay, so there's your words and there's your script.
Okay.
Pretty good, Adrian.
Let's talk.
Sure. With all due respect, sir, I hope this isn't some kind of Starfleet pep talk. I'm really too flabbergasted.
That's not an emotion, first of all. Second of all, I'm taking over the center of the whoopee cushion, Will.
You're what?
I'm replacing you as Little Miss Doodleface of the Enterprise. You'll stay on as coach. Temporary grade reduction to coach.
You personally are assuming command?
Alrighty.
May I ask why?
My experience, 1 million years out there dealing with flat earthers like this. My familiarity with the Enterprise, this crew.
Little Miss Doodleface, this is an almost totally new Enterprise. You don't know her a tenth as well as I do.
That's why you're staying aboard. My bad, yo.
Marco's making me laugh. This happens on stage. No, little Miss Doodleface, I don't think you are. Not one damn bit. I remember when you recommended me for this command. You told me how fearful you were, and how much you'd hoped you'd find a way to get a Starship Command again. Well, it looks like you found a way.
Report to the bridge, coach, immediately.
But of course, sir.
And see.
You look just like that guy from Seventh Heaven.
What?
Yeah,
That's who
you were
that
from
guy is.
Seventh Heaven, huh?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Same
That's
color,
okay.
same color hair.
I'm gonna guess that maybe it wasn't on purpose or whatever, Stacey, but I admire your ability to completely apparently resist just doing a Captain Kirk impression the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. That you'd be like, I'm replacing you on the Enterprise.
He was pretty subdued in this scene.
Yeah, the scene was kind of like, he was very subdued. But I decided not to go over the top of yes, dude, no.
Yeah, no. In general, the as a person who's watched all of Star Trek, if you watch, he's really not that bad. Like he's hammy at times, but in general, he's pretty straightforward.
No, but as someone who has not watched a lot of Star Trek, but has only watched it with this guy, my finger's not pointing.
Yeah, well, it's definitely pointing at me because I'm in the room. See?
I'm gonna be pointing at Stacey. Or wait, no, Stacey's over here.
Stacey's
I didn't do anything. It wasn't me.
Tina will be exactly where she is because she's above.
No, yeah, Captain Kirk is not like he's depicted in cartoons, and he's actually a pretty good captain. But I only watched like the first part of the original series. I didn't get to the end, and I think near the end he gets hammier or something.
He does.
But the first season, he's great. So
He's a professional. All
but
right.
he does say sabotage.
Oh.
What did he say?
He says sabotage. He doesn't say it's on the cartoon.
Sabotage.
It's not in it's in the cartoon they made in the 70s. That for whatever reason, at some point, William Shatner doesn't say sabotage correctly. He says sabotage, and there's
Uh-oh.
Oh, Stacey muted Marco Cabodi. So we're going on to scene 3 with that cue.
Okay.
How do I unmute him? I don't know how to unmute him though.
So we have
I don't.
Restaurant, Ted's
But I unmuted
Escondido.
myself.
Oh,
There's your microphone's muted.
What?
Look.
Did it
Oh,
really?
you're good. We can hear you.
Oh, it said it was muted. Oh, maybe you did that.
No,
Okay.
Stacey muted.
That's
Boy,
You
Stacey's
did.
on mad
I just
power.
love he's rambling and all of a sudden it was just like boop.
How did you do that?
A
Power.
special skill that you have, being excellent at sleeping.
Are you excellent at sleeping?
Okay.
No.
Can I have my hair tied back?
Oh, you sure can?
Adjective, sparkly.
Wait, what's the next one? Let's look. Not in this.
We're getting the internal monologue. Externally. Animal, a wombat.
Ooh. Oh crap, I forgot to look up Tubbit.
Type of motion, emotion.
Get
I
it?
get it. I get it.
I love you, Missy.
That's not an emotion.
Body part, a hip flexor.
Oh, that sounds like something you could pull.
Yep. A valuable object, the One Ring.
That's from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
I'm not showing up for some reason.
That's because we're both here and it finds one person. This is like terrible though. Our lighting is terrible.
Adjective, smelly.
Yay.
It's always funny when they're just straightforward.
Valuable object, a Ming vase.
Okay, but are we saying vase or vase? Like, what is the?
She said
Ball.
No, I
feel like
Oh.
you have to say vase.
ball.
I mean,
Is it-
if it's valuable, it's probably a vase.
Vase.
That's
That's
what I was
true.
gonna say. Actually, I was gonna ask.
If you got it at the
My-
dollar store, it's a vase. Okay, location, Moscow. A body part, an inner ear. Restaurant, Applebee's.
No,
What? That's a restaurant. That counts.
I don't like Applebee's.
Well, that still
Burger.
doesn't make it not a restaurant.
Location, the boardwalk.
Let me-
Body part, kidney.
Let me check on another special skill and another type of motion.
Okay, we got a special skill. You have moonwalking.
Oh, that would be very
Oh.
impressive.
Being punny.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
A type of motion. We have spinning.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. I'm just clearing stuff out.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Are we good?
All right. Let's do this.
Okay.
And Marco, you're on.
just the worst light I own. All right, the next movie that this might be, even though Star Trek is legit the one I was probably most excited about, because I love Star Trek. The one I would be second most excited about would be our next film, which is, of course, the immortal classic Highlander, which I'm going to turn this off so you can see it. I own Highlander. There it is. That's called Highlander. It's got Sean Connery. He's right there. And if you look, the artwork on this VHS is so bad that this sword is like, it's like, look, let's put a sword between them, but it's like that tall. It's like a knife. That's poor design. I've thought this since I bought this 25 years ago. Anyway, Highlander is the story of a Scottish guy in the Highlands from like the 1600s or whatever. His name is Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod, and he gets stabbed, and then he doesn't die, and everybody's like, "What's wrong with you? You're a witch or something." And he learns that he's actually an immortal being, one of several, many that exist in the earth, who must duel their way through the centuries, and can only kill each other by lopping their head off, and eventually there will be only one left, and that person will get the prize. The important part of this movie is that they cut people's heads off, and the soundtrack is by Queen. The movie, I love this film with all my heart, but it's not very good. It's pretty silly. It's terrible. Just awful.
It's terrible, and it's freaking amazing. And the Queen soundtrack is killer and has one of the best Queen songs ever in Who Wants to Live Forever. And yes.
Tina is correct about all of this stuff. Highlander is just terrible and amazing at the same time. It also has the guy who does Mr. Krabs' voice as the villain, and he's maybe my favorite villain ever. His name is the Kurgan.
Yeah.
And he has my favorite. Oh, I have to mention this, even though it's not important to the scene. He has my favorite scene, maybe in any movie ever, where he is in a room by himself practicing with his sword, and he gets a prostitute at some point, and the prostitute kicks the door open and says, "My name's Candy," and he looks at the camera and says, "No, wait, I said that wrong." She says, opens the door and says, "I'm Candy," and he looks at the camera and says, "Of course you are." No reason for it. It's awesome. Anyway, in this particular scene, Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod has just met Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, played by Sean Connery, who's an Egyptian in this movie. And he is also one of the immortals who has shown up to train Connor and let him know what it's like to be an immortal in this silly world of 1985 in this amazing film. So anyway, that's what we're doing here. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right. Yes.
Sorry. Okay. You must learn to conceal your special gift and harness your moonwalking until the time of the gathering.
What's gathering?
When only a few of us are left, we will feel an irresistible pull towards Moscow to fight for the Ming Vhs. Now I have some important lessons to teach you. First, never lose your temper. If your head comes away from your hip flexor, it's over. Second, never overextend your spinning. It makes you sparkly and off balance. Third, if it came down to us two, would you chop off my inner ear? We must fight until only one remains. Fourth, you are safe only at Holy Ted's Escondidos. None of us will violate a Holy Ted's Escondidos. It's tradition. And now for the last. Trust me. Let yourself feel the wombat. His heartbeat, his blood coursing.
Feel?
Come on.
I feel the wombat.
MacLeod, come on.
I feel him.
Come on.
I feel him.
MacLeod, this is the quickening. End scene.
Oh my God. I want Tina to have to be Sean Connery in every show we do forever. That was really fun. That was great.
Did you watch the TV series with Adrian Paul?
I did not. I actually I watched the movie. I went to the theater in 2000. I don't remember when this was. 2005 maybe, when they made a movie where they were both together.
Yeah.
And I was all excited, but then he won, and I was like, "But I like the movie," and I wanted Connor McLeod to win.
Got to carry on the storyline.
Is the show good?
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was decent. I haven't watched it in forever and ever, but I used to watch it a lot. But he did a pretty good job.
I was like, I loved Highlander. I watched it a million times, and I watched the second one, which also has Sean Connery, which is terrible.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of awesome because they're in the future and there's a laser protecting the Earth, and it was neat.
It's very weird. I got into them because my ex-boyfriend's family was Scottish, and his dad was like super Scottish and had this library room up front and had like all these swords hanging all over it with all this Scottish crap. And that and West Side Story were like the two videos that we just watched the shit out of because we didn't really have cable back then because old. So yeah, this got some serious airplay. So
that's awesome. You just reminded me because you said that I own his sword. It's in the house. We're in the creepy shed right now. I don't have it next to me because it's in the house. But anytime we do something on stage and we have a sword, it's always the McLeod sword from Highlander because we have had it since I was like a teenager.
Nice. I've used it. It's quite lovely.
It's very heavy.
Also, okay, so I know Mark has been saying the creepy shed, but just so you guys know, and I don't want to like spoil the mystique, the outside of this shed is painted like a mint green with light purple trim. It's
not creepy at all.
Because he let his teenage daughters each pick a color, and that's what happens when you let teenage girls pick colors.
I like saying creepy shed because the shed is not creepy at all. It's creepy only in as much as that it is a shed. So it's got purple. Creepy. It's got my daughter's artwork over there on that wall.
Marco, you're ruining the mystique.
I want to feature their giant poster that says Meatloaf. And that's Kiss, I think.
Yes.
And anyway.
Appropriate.
I would do anything for love.
All right, we are up to scene number 4.
We got lots of words coming in.
Do it.
Okay, we got activity, eating tacos.
That sounds nice.
Activity.
Adjective, spicy.
Is it?
Silly man's name, Chubbs McGee.
Yeah.
Okay, animal, kangaroo.
Baby kangaroo's adorable. Adult kangaroo's frightening as hell.
Oh my god.
Okay.
A small space, a coal bin. An event. New Kids on the Block concert.
Yeah.
That is an event.
The right stuff.
A characteristic, goofy. A small space, a school bus. A city, Saigon. A thing you want, lots and lots of books.
I want Tina to host every show as Sean Connery.
Event.
Yes.
Just be like, I still need this
Taco
word.
Tuesday. Or another event, masquerade ball. Animal, alpaca.
Alpacas are like fancy llamas, right?
Yes. Mode of transportation, a Vespa.
Oh, a Vespa. That sounds nice.
Cool. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're right around in your little scooter.
That's how you do the entire Highlander thing. Oh, don't get your head cut off now.
Oh, no. Can you even imagine?
Be
what
careful.
would happen?
Got a seatbelt on that thing.
A small space, a nook.
A nook.
A person, Kylie Jenner.
Oh.
Or John Stamos.
Yay.
Wow.
Uncle Jesse.
Wow.
Adjective, notorious.
No.
A food and a theme.
A food and a what?
Theme.
Theme? Okay. Let's see. A food. Oops, I need to type that on Brian's laptop and not my own. Okay. Okay, we got enchiladas.
Oh, that sounds nice too. Tacos and enchiladas.
Oh, tacos and enchiladas.
Oh, it'd go good with some cheese curds, wouldn't they now?
Ooh, we have a theme. We have pirate, or togetherness.
Oh.
Aaron, Missy said we're not sure what kind of theme you need.
Let me check this thing over.
That's a good question.
I think we're good.
Cool.
I like that Dana's just been in this classy apartment this whole time. Like,
I know.
You know, the Tekken is moving on up. Because it's definitely real and not a green screen.
That's what I thought when you turned it on originally. I'm like, wow, Dana's was in front of her fireplace before or whatever. I've seen her in a little bit. She's got space in that place. So
Yeah.
then it like turned off. I'm like, oh, she's a liar. She's in front of a green screen.
All right, we are good on words.
Right.
Do it.
Okay.
What a Miracle. Yeah, hi, Miracle.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey. So the
Wait.
next movie we're doing a scene from here would be the Brian De Palma film Carrie. I don't know if you ever saw this movie. It came out in the late 70s. It's about a lady whose mom is like super religious, and her name's Carrie. And her mom is like, "Hey, I'm super religious. You don't get to have fun in high school." And then she's like, "But Mom, I got kinetic powers, and I'm based on a movie or a book written by that Stephen King fella. He's weird." And so kids are mean to her and they dump blood on her. That's what everybody remembers. There she is, and she uses her telekinetic powers to murder everyone or whatever. So in this particular scene, Carrie here, she's gonna be talking to her mom, who's like a religious nut, and she's gonna try to explain that she'd like to go to the prom with the guy who asked her, and her mom's gonna be all like cartoony religious about it. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Anyway, I'm going to turn on the background so Adrian can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make sure I got the right one.
Oh, that's scary. It's a
that's
good
scary.
flick.
Oh, did you ever see that Carrie movie?
Oh, yeah. I saw
Oh, that's
it.
a good time right there.
That's a good time with that Carrie movie.
All right, here we go. I'm going to make sure it's all set up. This is the movie magic.
Oh, movie magic.
Oh, there we go.
Carrie, you haven't touched your enchiladas.
Enchiladas give me pimples, Mama.
Your pimples are the Lord's way of chastising you.
Mama,
Yes.
I've been invited to the prom.
Prom?
Yeah, senior prom. It's pirate themed. You know, John Stamos is going.
That teacher that called, wasn't it?
Please see that I'm not like you, Mama. I'm goofy. I mean, the kids think I'm goofy. I don't want to be. I want to be normal. I want to start to try and be a whole person before it's too late. His name is Chubbs McGee, and he's a very spicy boy, Mama.
No.
He promised to eat tacos and meet you before
I said no.
and have me home before New Kids on the Block concert, Mama.
No.
I said I'd go, Mama. I said I'd go.
Go to your coal bin.
No.
After all you've been taught?
Everyone isn't bad, Mama. Everything isn't a sin.
Go to your coal bin and pray. Ask to be forgiven.
Chubbs Chubbs McGee's a nice boy, Mama. You'll like him. You'll really like him, Mama.
Boys. Yes, boys come next. After the lots and lots of books, the boys come. Like sniffing kangaroos, grinning and slobbering. Trying to find out where all the lots and lots of books are. Where the smell of the lots and lots of books is. That smell. Yes, they'll take you in a Vespa. Yes, I know where they'll take you in their Vespa. I've seen it, all right. Oh, yes. Well, you're not going.
I've already said I would.
Tell that boy you're not going or we'll move to Saigon.
No.
We'll move to Saigon and you'll never see Chubbs McGee again.
And scene.
Stacey did that with as much subtlety as the original movie.
Yeah.
The original
Well,
actress got an Academy Award
She
or
got-
something for it.
Me and
Or
Adrian,
nominated?
yeah, me and Adrian
really?
watched this recently, and we were like, "Oh my god, like she's
Yeah.
so like silly,
Over the
She's all
top.
over the place. She's like,
ridiculous about it though." She's like, "The Lord is coming," and you're like, "Oh my, okay, calm down."
It's also weird 'cause
Cold bed.
She's the only one with a southern accent.
Yeah,
and the rest of them, and the daughter has like a slight southern accent, but the rest of them are just
Yeah,
none.
It's pretty funny.
None. But then I think they also established that she grew up in that town. So it's like, if you grew up here, why do you have this weird accent?
She's pretty
Yeah.
over the top. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I don't know. I grew up in a small town just north of here, and one of my teachers had been born and raised and still had a southern accent. So,
Oh, all right.
There's
Did they
a,
lock their kid in a closet and make them pray, and then did she burn the house down or whatever, or tore it down? Isn't that what happened?
I don't know. I didn't
I don't
ask.
Carrie's pretty cool. It's pretty silly.
there's a joke by David Cross. He used to do in his stand-up where he talked about like no matter where you go in the country, like you'll always find that accent somewhere. Be like, I'm from Bangor, Alaska, and I'm from like just anywhere. Like there's always gonna be a southern accent no matter where the hell you are.
That is true.
All right, scene 5 is up and ready to go for words.
Don't point at me, Marco. It's rude.
I'm sorry. Just point at Stacey. There she is. It doesn't like it, and I'm all like blue. I keep getting this like weird glow when I'm over here.
It's because you don't have a greener screener.
Do you
I
have
don't
a
have
green
greener screener.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
Yeah. I usually don't. I like
I wonder if it's because no, because even when there was
it's our
just
inconsistent lighting in the creepy shed.
say, I was wondering if maybe it's because there's two of you and it's like trying to figure out where to.
It is,
put
yeah. That's
the
definitely
stuff.
it. I gotta get that fancy light. That one, the one that you both have.
That fancy $8 light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
Is it really $8? Oh,
It's-
geez.
If you already have a stand, it's like $8.99.
Oh,
and then
Freaking amazing for $8.99.
it was like 50% off too when I got it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it was
like-
like $12 or something for the big one, and it has the big stand if you want it.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's like $35 if you get it with the stand regular price. But I already had one or
You don't
two.
show up for all this point. We don't have our special one. We're
Okay,
All
we
right.
got some words whenever you're ready.
Do
Oh
it.
yeah, do the words now.
oh yeah, gotta have some
Okay.
words.
So we got profession, middle school teacher.
That's a terrible profession.
Whoa. Whoa, shots fired there, Margie. You don't want to be saying that. You don't know who's a teacher in this crowd.
No, I mean it would be hard to be middle school teacher. Not that their profession sucks, but I can't
Yeah.
believe you would want to do that.
Way
You'd
to
have
try
to deal with all
rescue
those children. There you go. See, now we're both.
Okay. Oh, I scrolled a little more than I wanted to. Okay, collectible item, Beanie Babies.
Oh my god, my daughter has so many beanie babies.
She's obsessed.
Thing you might yell, damn McDonald's hookers.
Yay!
McDonald's hookers.
Way to get from one place to another, trucking.
Trucking.
Keep on trucking there, Dennis.
Or another way, levitate. Let's
Could be
see. A type of car, a Cybertruck.
I've never even seen one. Are they real?
I think so.
Like, do people have them? Like, outside of maybe LA or something? Like, does somebody have a Cybertruck? And you're like, oh, it's my Cybertruck. I'm picking up lumber at the Home Depot.
And do they have better gas mileage?
They don't
Like-
have gas. They're
What?
electric.
What?
Have you never
Mhm.
seen a Cybertruck? I
No.
love you because
It's a Tesla.
It's
Yeah.
a Tesla
That's
truck,
the
but it
Elon
looks
Musk thing. That's right.
stupid. They look
Okay.
ridiculous.
So we got way to say shut up. Dude, can you stop talking for 5 seconds? Activity, eating beef jerky. Ooh.
Well, that
It
sounds
definitely looks like the
nice.
future, though, right? It looks like
Um,
Future, yeah.
profession, nanny.
How do you put plants in the back?
Or
though?
carny.
it has a back. It has a truck back.
Oh, okay.
A type
You
of
put
car, a Jeep. Way to say shut up, put a cork in it. Way to destroy something, give it to a cat.
That's true.
Male celebrity, Bill Murray. Dead female celebrity Phyllis Diller.
Oh, R.I.P. Phyllis.
Why do you laughing at Phyllis Diller dying? Wow,
Tina,
that's
that
really
was-
insensitive, Tina.
No, there was a moment of darkness
Tina's
there.
like, the old witch is gone. I got her.
Location, a bounce house.
Oh, that's a good one.
Way to say shut up, zip it.
I found a bounce house in a trash or a recycling bin behind a round table.
That's got blood on it.
And I owned a big SpongeBob bounce house with the fan forever. I still own the fan. It like the bounce house ripped, so I didn't have it anymore. But the fan I used in our musical show to blow wind all over Dana.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. I need an amount of time.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think we got that yet.
Typey amount of time.
Oh, here we go. I think this one's from early. These are from earlier, but we have a whole damn life, my whole damn life, or 1 million years.
Okay. All right. That is it. I'm cleaning up my list.
Oh, yeah, clean it up real nice.
Oh, you gotta clean it up.
Oh, clean up your list. Don't go be
We'll
going
clean it
outside
up.
with a messy list.
I was laughing at Phyllis Diller because I figured like I'm one of the few people who know who the hell she is.
She was in A Bug's Life.
I know.
Juice it up.
I just know her from Hollywood Squares. I mean, I know who she is, but that's where I most prominently saw her in my youth was Hollywood
Her and
Squares.
Charles Nelson Riley.
When they could
Yeah.
smoke in the center square.
Great.
She's what?
She was in a book of quotes I had when I was young. And
Oh, really?
She just said, cleaning your house while your children are still growing is like shoveling the walk while it's still snowing.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Fair.
I'll see.
It's
Go
true.
ahead and clean your house.
Tell that to Coreen.
Oh, Coreen's house. She takes specific pictures. She's blocking that out. That
Yeah.
giant boy mess. She's like, oh, go stand over here on the clean wall.
Clean wall.
All right. I'm ready if Mark is ready.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let's switch this because I gotta change the background so you can see it. So anyway, on to our last movie of the night, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never seen this movie, but having watched the scene that Coreen helpfully found, I really, really want to now. This movie is called The River's Edge, and other than a '90s song that I thought the plot was based on, called The Water's Edge, I don't know anything about this movie. That just fell right out.
You
Okay,
want
so
Dana?
anyway, what's that? Oh, Dana could. That's right. Dana looked it up.
Yeah, I looked it up on the internet, and evidently it's supposed to be like really dark, and it was like later considered like a horror movie. But it was it's like this teenage guy kills his girlfriend, and then tells all his friends about it, and then like brings his friends around to where her body is on the side of the river, and they're like, "Oh, cool, we don't really care that she's dead," and then maybe they start to care later after the guy gets killed. It's really weird. It sounded
Yeah, the quote on the front
Crazy.
from Siskel and Ebert says, "A very great film, 2 thumbs up." So based on the one scene we watched, I'm gonna guess this didn't age well.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I was like, Adrian, watch this. This is amazing. So apparently the lady's dead, the girlfriend, and in this scene they're discussing whether or not they're gonna or what to do about it. So there's like a lady that's like, well, what are we gonna do about it? And then Crispin Glover is Crispin Glovering all over the scene, and is like, that's all I can really say. Like I was just like mesmerized by him, like acting, because he's just being Crispin Glover, which you have to experience. And so anyway, he was telling her like, we're not going to talk about it, and they're just driving in a car with Keanu Reeves, who sits in the background not paying attention.
And for those
So
who don't
anyway.
know, Crispin Glover is the dude who played Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future.
He's also the guy that dances in Friday the 13th Part 4. He does like an
Yeah.
amazing dance.
He was
And
he,
other roles.
he was also in a remake of
Oh, Willard.
Willard.
Willard is a great film. I didn't watch
The
one with him.
1970s version of Willard is an excellent film. I have not seen the new one.
He was in the Charlie's Angels reboot.
Oh, that's right. I had forgotten about that.
Basically, you've probably seen this guy,
He's a
even if you
creepy
didn't know.
guy.
He's a creepy
Fiddle forker.
fiddle forker.
There you go.
Yeah.
You saved
Did
it.
I'll get out of the way.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
We're gonna. I did not explain that very well. I don't know what's.
It's all good, man.
It's okay.
Everybody ready?
That's how this movie. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, okay. I froze for a second. Okay.
Oh, look at that guy.
Oh, look at that guy. You would have driven right past us. We had to yell something.
Yeah, you yelled damn McDonald's hookers at me.
I got a name, you know. You're lucky I didn't go trucking right home.
Okay. I'm sorry, Clarissa, but you've got to understand that at a time like this, where every fiddle forking moment of my whole damn life counts, a man can't waste his time choosing words.
What is this, Mission Impossible? You could have done it all by yourself. I don't even see why you need us here.
Hey, it's not like I need you here. Okay, like I physically need you here. I mean, I can eat beef jerky. I can collect Beanie Babies. What a day. And I need you here. You know? Would you just put a cork in it back there?
I feel real twisted right now. Twisted like I should just go to the police and tell them where Bill Murray is.
I wouldn't even joke about that, Clarissa.
What would you do? Give it to a cat me? You'd love that. You and Bill Murray would run off and be nannies together, but first tell all your friends, strap my dead body to the top of this Cybertruck and drive all over town.
Get out.
What?
You don't understand a goddamn thing, do you? Okay? Phyllis Diller is dead, damn it. And there's nothing that we can do to save her. Now, I happen to like Phyllis Diller, but Bill Murray is still alive. Don't you see that?
And who's next on his list?
Get out.
You're just gonna leave me here? What if Bill Murray's around?
Ask him to forgive you. Here's your Beanie Babies. We don't need this shit.
You can't just leave her in the bounce house like this.
Okay, Fiddlefork. You stay here in the bounce house and you protect her. I should have known that I was the only one who could handle a crisis. You want your Beanie Babies back too?
Keep my Beanie Babies, man.
Insane.
Yeah. What?
He did have kind of like the California accent. So. The Valley dude.
But Crispin Glover is amazing in that scene. It's like it's not acting. It's like he's making
Crispin
fun of the
Glover.
movie. Yeah, it's like he's just like beyond it. It's like he's mocking everything around him, and the people who are filming him don't know, and they're just like, it's brilliant. It's very bizarre.
It's very.
Anyway,
So
I don't know the best, so I took my pants off.
Okay, put your pants back on.
Ooh. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is scene number 5. So we are done.
Marco Stash.
All stash. So we will be back next Thursday. Same time, same bat place. At some point, we've got a holiday show coming up. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after, but join us, won't ye? Again, follow us on facebook.com/movielibs. And thank you to Adrian and thank you to Dana for filling in and for Dana for doing the techie stuff while she's filling in, which is hot. And that's pretty much it. And Marco, thank you for being a VHS hoarder.
More than happy to.
Happy to. That is it, everybody. We will see you next week. Oh, if you are in town, I didn't plug shit. That's my job.
Oh my God.
Oh, if you are local, just FYI and reminder that the Comedy Spot has classes starting every month. Right now, improv and stand-up with more to come. And if you are here in town, tomorrow night is our big Comedy Spot annual holiday show, which is great, and a variety packed full of all kinds of stuff and videos and bands and a lot of good things. And there's an ugly sweater contest and all kinds of stuff. That starts at 9. We have music on the boardwalk at 8, so come out if you can. And then Saturday is Squad Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Murder Mystery Show at 8 o'clock, followed by ACL at 9 o'clock. So get on that. You can see both for $15. That's it. Join in. Tune in. We will see you next week, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.